What up? What up, baby? What up, Teddy? What's good?
Man, I just gotta ask off the top how you feel. You got the #1 hip hop album on iTunes already. It's not even 4 o'clock today.
Oh man, you know, it's overwhelming, man. But you know what? It feels like, man, it feels like Christmas, my birthday, and everything in one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it feels good, man, because the music was, I ain't do no gimmicky shit. It's all from the heart. It's for the people to embrace it like the way it's being embraced. I feel like I'm Egypt right now. I'm like, I'm the hip-hop version of what's going on in Egypt.
Yeah, man. And I think it's a testament to how timeless the music is. You know, it's like if you put something into it, it's going to last.
It's great music, and you can't put it like this fly-by-night here today, going tomorrow stuff. It's like that it shows that, you know, that some genuine stuff will last long, and I think it's just the beginning for this project. I think this project is going to grow and sprout, you know, for one day it's be #1 to come out of nowhere. I always said this album was going to be like a comet. It's going to come out of nowhere and hit people when they're not expecting it.
To me, what makes you a really unique artist, you have tracks, you know, like the Letter P, which is just like straight, you know, lyrical, almost like a ballad type track, but then you have songs like Believe It and Dreams, you know, from the Return of the Yard Father. I want to know, like, what kind of reactions do you get from fans and from people who hear this music? Like, how do they connect to some of your more like?
I mean, different people react differently.
Right.
Like, I just when a person hears the music and I meet a person and they know Letter P, or like I do shows, Letter P is never in my set.
Right.
But by the end of the show, the crowd's going, Letter P, Letter P. And that's probably the first song me and Just Blaze ever recorded together.
Right.
And so it just shows you that you never know what the people, I just do things that are just being creative and artistic. You never know what the people are gonna like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not chasing a formula. I'm not going to the studio saying, what works in radio? We got to do some shit for the chicks. Or we got to, you know, I just go in there to be creative and go, let's be creative, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. So I want to get into a little bit more about the new album, but before that, I just want to take it back a little bit because I remember the very first time I heard your music was on the radio. It was that Mark Ronson track, the Dun-Dun-Dun track.
Yeah. That's another one, me being creative to say,
exactly.
That's what we used to call like little scrubs in the hood or whatever. Hey, look at this dun-dun-dun ass dude right here. So I was like, you know what, I'll make a song about dun-dun-dun.
Right.
And it made it funny with dun-dun-dun. And it worked.
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember I taped that off the radio. That was back when I, like, you know, still had to tape some songs and, like, in order to get them. I just remember running it back, and it's like, that I thought it was interesting, too, is that Mark Ronson was, like, the first producer you worked with when you came home. So what was that experience like, you know, having him, you know?
Me and Mark, now look at him, man. He's producing, God, that made me go to rehab. I say, no.
Yeah.
He's big now. He's huge. That kid is huge right now. Mark Ronson.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, like, it's also crazy to me that Alchemist was one of the first people showing you love. Like, he gave you beats on the strength, stuff like, you know, Say Yes and Eat. Like, what was it like being around him?
Say Yes. Break you. To gas you up for me to break you down.
Right.
We the click. Me and Al have an ill chemistry. Like Al's kind of good at me because he didn't make this album. He's kind of good.
Right.
You know, I love Alchemist though. He definitely be on the next one though.
Nice.
For sure.
So the other thing I thought was interesting about like some of your earlier records, like song like Favorite Things, is you had like a production credit on that. So I was interested, like, what was your input on the production of Greatest Story Never Told? Like, I produced the record. I produced the whole record.
The whole thing,
The only
thing I didn't do was actual play it, but I told the kid exactly what to play. Like, dum 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 dum. Can you do that? Like, none of that was the guy idea. The drums, from everything from the drums to the record. So I actually produced it through somebody else. See what I'm saying? It's almost like if I didn't know how to read and write, and I told you I wanted you to write a letter to my girl, and I just told you what to say, and you just wrote it down.
Right.
It's still coming from me.
Got you.
Like, I got another song where I just shot a video for. It's called Together. Dear Black America. I produced that record. Me and you, and you with me. I don't know if you see the video. Nobody, if y'all ain't see the video, you can YouTube it. It's called Dear Black America. And it's like the Brady Bunch video concept.
Oh, okay.
And I produced that record. I produced the song for True Life, Free True Life. I'm trying to be the next Just Blaze.
I want to know, like, what's your favorite song out of everything you've done? What's your favorite song you've recorded?
Ever?
Yeah, like, all time.
That's hard. That'd be too hard to say.
Too hard to pick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too many. One of them will be Color Purple. I just shot a video for Color Purple, which is
wow.
amazing. I'm about to put it out. This Color Purple video might, I don't know, it might put me on another stratosphere.
Yeah.
People gonna have to start paying attention. Like, dude's been ignoring me for too long, like acting like I don't exist, and then they let fake shit go through. They keep letting the fake stuff slide, and I see so much bogus, mediocre, not just because dudes have mediocre talent, but the imagery is bad.
Right.
Like, how y'all letting this blow up? He's acting like he's a drug lord. Get out, he's fake,
Yeah. And that's the thing with your music, is that I feel like it's in the same vein as something like, Wu-Tang or Ice Cube, where it's like they're talking about what's going on in the street, but they're also bringing in other perspectives, other commentary, and they have the music to back it. So, like, what do you think, how come so many of your peers are really just one-dimensional? Like,
because they're not real. It's not authentic. Like, one thing about, I don't know, man, we live in a time where fake is real is fake. Everything's backwards in America right now.
Yeah.
Up is down in America.
Right.
It's like, you look at hip-hop, and everybody's throwing money around in videos and throwing money, but we're in the worst economic times we ever seen in our generation.
Right.
Don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Even when there was a little bit of, the economy was better, dudes wasn't doing this. And if you listen to Nas, If I Rule the World, that song came out, 96, 97?
Yeah.
Which is 13 years ago. And he said, if I rule the world and everything in it, sky's the limit. I push a Q45 in infinity.
Yeah.
Infinity. He's saying if he ruled the whole world, he'd have infinity. Now, right, if you don't got a Lamborghini or a spaceship,
yeah,
you drive infinity down, you're like, oh, there's even infinity. Remember when Wu-Tang came out, when the MPV was the hottest ride you could have?
Right.
When niggas said MPVs, that's a minivan. Because hip-hop was real, it was authentic. It wasn't about a dollar sign and they were selling more records than these kids are selling now.
Right.
They were going platinum. These dudes ain't going platinum now.
Yeah.
They were selling 1 million records in Wu-Tang Clan. So their second album sold 6 million records. That's unheard. Eminem's not doing that right now.
Right.
But they wasn't talking about money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They weren't talking about how fly they were or the money they had or what kind of champagne they were drinking. It's bogus. Hip-hop became bogus overnight, and that's why I fixed it.
I know, like, Return of the Yard Father, that's one of my favorite tapes of, like, all time. I want to know, what was it like at that moment in your career when you have, like, K-Slay, Clinton Sparks going crazy, you have, like, Scram Jones and Ninth Wonder beats, and it's like, what was it like that time, putting that project together?
That was, that was just me not transitioning, saying, I was going through a lot of bull BS at that time.
Right.
Because I didn't know what was going on with my album. The same album that came out today.
Right.
I didn't know what was going on with the album, label, drama, and like that, so.
Right.
I didn't know what to expect, but the fact that we here now says a lot, but I hate that. I love the songs on that tape, but I hate the way it's put together because they're talking over it too much.
Yeah, I see, yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think they hype it up, but yeah.
Play, dude, don't do that to my music. Like, this is not me freestyling over somebody's beats. This is real records. Like,
yeah.
That's one tape I didn't like the way it came out. So,
oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't have too much positive to say about it. The songs on there are awesome. I think about re-releasing that later on without all that talk on it because
the caliber of
even
music
the song
on
Together
that.
is on that mixtape.
Yeah, like the like Dreams, this track with Dead Prez, like those are crazy.
Dream, what, the track with Stickman, that track is classic. Like, what's really check? What's really dope? What's really, like, what are y'all doing? What's up? Shut up, man. I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh man,
K-Slade, my brother.
Yeah,
I love both of them DJs. I should have just put it together myself, though.
Got you. Yeah. So, you know, one of the...
Oh, man, Change the Game on it. Hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Rockin' Bitch when he came, gonna change the game.
Yeah. And you got, like, all the Scram Jones records are crazy, too.
Yeah.
So, you know that Scratch Magazine cover where it's, like, you and Just Blaze reenacting the daily operation? Yeah. Like, do you feel like... What's your musical partnership going forward? Is this, you know, you talk about getting Alchemist on your next album or reaching out to other people, but do you feel like you're trying to still have that chemistry, that partnership, that classic duo thing going forward? Or?
Oh, absolutely. It's funny you ask that because I just told Josh the other day that I would not make another album without him.
Nice.
If he doesn't contribute, I wouldn't say 100% of this one, but a lot, is like he did on this one, it won't happen.
Right. That's good to hear.
Because that guy, like you said, you didn't hear the whole album yet, right?
No, I haven't been able to get it yet.
When you hear it, listening do yourself a favor, all right? And go from A to B without stopping it. It'll tell the story. A lot of people just pick tracks and listen to a track. But if you let the whole album play, you'll be like, holy smokes.
Right. That's crazy. So, one other thing, I saw a picture online of you and Cornel West. And I was just interested, like, how did that come about? What's your relationship like with Cornel? And like,
Cornel's my guy, man. That's like my mentor.
That's crazy.
He schools me. I school him too. Like, we build. He learns from me. We learn from each other. Because I come from a perspective where he says he never seen or heard, but it's so real. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like we build, man. That's utmost respect to that brother, man. That brother is one of my main supporters. I love that dude, man. He's a great dude. And he lets me know that the world is at mine. I could do anything I want in this world.
That's dope. So before we get out of here, we want to know, do you have any advice for like a lot of our listeners are college students or aspiring artists, you know, people trying to figure out what they want to do in life, you know, based off of your story, your journey, like what advice can you give to people?
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, if you want to be in the music business, like, understand the business means more than the music. So school, getting your education, most important thing you could do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? First, make music plan B. You know what I'm saying? Put your education first. Music is a good plan B or C. But make sure your plan A is something that's a goal that's tangible, it's within your reach. Because being the next rap star, if you're doing this to be a millionaire, a big star, the chances of it happening is very slim. I mean, I can count the big rap millionaires on my two hands. So, out of tens of thousands of people trying it, it's like lottery. It's like winning a lotto.
Yeah.
So, you know, you wouldn't put all your eggs in the lottery. Nah. So, it's the same thing, man. Set tangible goals that are reachable. If you love music and if you want to do it, you can still on your downtime when you're not working on plan A, work on your music.
Right. Cool, man. Well, thanks for taking the time out. I know this is a crazy day. You know, you got shows and other appearances, the album release.
Yeah. We got big in store. Yeah, about to go talk to the people campaign, go blow this thing up, you heard?
Make sure you check out Greatest Story Never Told in stores now. And thanks, man, again.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Thanks, man. You too.
Peace.
To the top and keep eyes out for the cops, and that's what what it's gonna be. Cause you ain't gon' stop me. They got you working 2 jobs, trying to